From WHO TV, this is Channel 13 News at 10.
The idea that every time there's a challenge in America, the federal government should step in and put in place a one-size-fits-all program is, in my view, an idea that should not be pursued.
The time has come for affordable, universal health care in this country.
America is facing a healthcare crisis. For most presidential candidates, it has become a catchphrase. Good evening. I'm John Bachman.
And I'm Erin Kiernan. Of course, the question is, how do these candidates plan on fixing the problem? Today, state leaders called on Iowans to demand answers.
Channel 13's Lynn Melling joins us now with the story. It's First on 13.
Well, John, right now, 15% of Americans do not have health insurance. That's according to the U.S. Census Bureau. Presidential contenders say it's a critical issue, but very few are offering detailed ideas on a solution. As for a plan that has been pitched, one small business owner here in the metro has already shot it down.
Thank you.
Linda Shepley and her partner opened the Ritual Cafe 2 years ago.
You know, being a new business, profits are tight anyway. Just staying afloat is a priority.
Which means offering their 6 employees health benefits is impossible.
We did look into it early on, and it was daunting enough that it's one of the first things that's like, sorry guys, not something we're going to be able to afford.
As for Shepley herself, even the boss doesn't have insurance. Her story is far from unusual. According to the National Federation of Independent Business, only 47% of Iowa businesses with less than 10 employees offer health care.
We've got to use the federal government and their resources to help solve this crisis in America.
Today, Governor Chet Culver called on Iowans who hold the power of the first presidential caucuses in their hands to demand a solution.
That is why we are here today, to call on every presidential candidate to present a detailed health insurance plan by August 1st.
Democrat John Edwards is one of few presidential contenders to offer a detailed plan. It would require employers to either cover their employees or help finance their health insurance. Despite the promise of tax breaks in return, Shepley says the policy would break her business.
You know, at one point I thought employers probably should take some of that on, but at the same time it's like, now being a small business operator, it's like, I just know it's not a possibility for us. We would stop hiring people.
Shepley says the responsibility of providing health insurance to Americans shouldn't fall on business owners. Rather, it should rest with the government.
I think it would be awesome to have a national health care plan.
For now, it seems any idea is fair game at a time when solutions for a growing crisis are in short supply.
The National Federation of Independent Business says health care coverage is a major issue this election year. It comes in second on the priority list, right behind commercial property taxes. John?
Yeah, the ongoing debate will continue, and we'll follow it. Thanks so much, Lynn.
One local group says you spend an average of more than $2,500 a year paying the medical bills for chronic diseases like diabetes, cancer, asthma, and depression. The Partnership to Fight Chronic Disease estimates nearly every Iowa family has a family member affected. Today, members of the partnership stood together to demand a health care plan from all presidential candidates. They say too many Iowans are suffering, and they will follow the candidates to get answers on improving Iowans' health.
When you are confronted by one of the candidates, and it's pretty hard not to be, whether it's a coffee shop, a pancake breakfast, or just if they come door to door in your neighborhood, bring this issue up and find out where they stand and what they intend to do about it.
Today, another Iowa group, Iowa for Healthcare, demanded presidential candidates have a health care plan in place by August 1st. Bad news, parts of Nebraska are underwater tonight.
Heavy rains we saw last night did even more damage there. A flood